start out, since we have 7 minutes here, I'm going to start with 60 seconds to do the Eleanor. I remember in 1999, I was called and asked if I could produce 15 Mustangs in 4 weeks for the movie. And Steve Stanford had done an original sketch for the Eleanor for the movie. And they showed me that, and I said, well, I'd like to change a few things because it looked like it was a high school hot rod. And I said, if we're going to build something that looks like a Shelby, because they were using the name, I said we should make it look like it is a Ford production car. But the reason that they redesigned the Shelby is in the movie, there were brand new Ferraris and all kinds of really wild, fun cars that were going to be used in the film. But the Eleanor, which were, each of the cars were given a woman's name, so that if they were talking on the walkie-talkies in the film, they wouldn't know what car they were talking about. So these were just disguising the names. And Eleanor was this '67 Shelby Mustang, but it was supposed to be the unicorn for Memphis Range, which was Nicolas Cage's character. And he was going to steal this car, but it had to be as cool as all the brand new Ferraris and Jaguars and Lamborghinis and all these other cars. So we redesigned the car to make it really wild. And it was just a car for the film, but we had no idea it was going to take off and be as popular as it was. But it was a really great project. I loved working with the team in Disney and Jerry Bruckheimer. But what we designed was something just to create a car for the film. But they needed 15 vehicles, cars that would go fast, cars that would corner, cars that could jump, cars that had the top cut off, and we could do interior shots. And I asked them for their shot list, and what we ended up doing is Cinema Vehicle Services was building a car based on Steve Stanford's original sketch, and then I built another car that was based on the redesign that I did to make it look like a production car. We showed both of them to Jerry Bruckheimer, and he picked my car for the film. So I walked over to Ray Claridge at Cinema Vehicle Services, and I said, look, you've got the team in place. I didn't even have a shop at the time because I had just, Boyd's had gone bankrupt, and I was just designing stuff. So I said, let's work together. And I worked with the team, and we designed all the parts for the cars, delivered them to Jerry Bruckheimer, and we delivered, like I said, they asked me if I could do 15 cars in 4 weeks. We delivered 7 cars. We got their shot list, gave them what they needed first, and then we gave them 2 cars every day after that until they had what they needed for the film. But it was a pleasure to work with them, and I've been extremely blessed and lucky to have the career that I have, because I look at it as I make a living doing something that's 100% unnecessary. The world doesn't need another hot rod or a custom car, but the greatest thing about my industry is it's 100% passion driven, that people are willing to reach into their wallet and pay us to build their dream cars. So I have a dream job, and I feel extremely lucky and blessed. Let me get this Mustang drawn up here and go on from there. And if anybody has any questions, they can raise their hand and I'll answer their questions. Another little interesting thing about the film was, like I said, we redesigned the Shelby Mustang for the movie. Carroll Shelby had nothing to do with it, but he sued Disney for using his name. And what he settled for was the design rights for the car, which I had never signed away. I just built it for the film, but I was happy, and it's amazing what this car has become in the years since that film was made. But it was a pleasure to be involved with it, and I'd do it again in a heartbeat. And Carroll Shelby ended up being a great friend to me in the years after that. But like I say, it was a pleasure to be involved and do this film, and fun to do this quick sketch. But let's add a little bit to this. I think you can see that there's a Mustang. Let's put something else right over here. Little 32 Ford Roadster over here. Not too. That's the beginning. And then, let's see. Let's add a little something else back here. I didn't pay attention to the time, so I don't know where we're at time-wise.
You're okay. I don't think anybody's going to complain.
Cutting off Chip Foose as he's drawing, it feels a little blasphemous, but there are others in line. All right. Dave Merrick, you want to come your way? Dave Merrick, thank you. Thank you, Chip. That is so cool.
My pleasure. Throw some palm trees in behind here. So we've got a Mustang, we've got a 32 Ford Roadster, and we've got the truck that hauled them to the car show.
Cool. Let's see it, Chip. Wow. Let's see you, Chip. There you go. Thank you. You get one over here? You get one over here? Everybody says I talk too much. There you go. Beautiful. Thank you.
Awesome.
So, the mock
All right.
now I want to add one more drawing. Okay.
Which I have.